Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Bumper here, back today with a new video. Okay, we're going to do something slightly different today. I'm just going to have a little chat. It's not a rant, but I have been teasing a sort of channel upgrade. I've gone and changed the thumbnail and stuff, but I haven't had a lot of time to film the video. So I'm not going to go on for too long. Anyone who's living in the UK at the moment knows we're all like a bloody big ball of sweat. So yeah, it's hard work at the moment, being indoors and stuff and trying to do these things. So anyway, I wanted to have a quick conversation because I thought maybe some collectors might, maybe get some help from this. Because I found myself in a bit of a weird situation lately with film collecting and my love for it and my collection and everything. So I'm going to try and go from the start. I might end up going back and because I forget points, but I've been thinking of this conversation in my head for about 2 weeks. So I'm hoping that, people might take something from it at least. So anyway, so I just wanted to say, first of all, like, this is nothing to do with financial reasons. I haven't got into myself into debt by buying loads of films. I'm not stopping collecting because I can't afford it or my wife's bloody threatened to divorce me. Everything I've done that I'm going to explain in this video now is for my own benefit, for my own mental health and to get the love back for my collection. But I just want to say before we get into it, if there's anyone out there who's buying movies outside of their budget just because they want to make a YouTube video or, just because they want to have it there and then, you know what I mean? You can't do it, okay? Movie collecting is like betting on horses. There is always a race. There is always a film to buy. You will never be on top of it. So if you get too loose, too early, and that habit stays with you, you're going to get yourself in a mess. Like I said, this is not financial for me, but it can be used with that view. So if you are a bit skint or you find you're getting a bit depressed because you're buying stuff that you don't really want to watch just because you know is going to get you some views because it's new and you want to unbox it and things like that, you just can't do it, okay? If your YouTube niche is unboxing, you need to find something else as well, whether it's something simple like reviews or like comparison videos or anything to give yourself when you want to have when you need to have a break to save some money or whatever. It still gives you something to do on YouTube. Don't worry about views. It don't matter if a video only gets 40 views. If you put a poster up in your social club and said, I'm doing a movie night, a movie club in here, Thursday night at 7:30 and 50 people turned up, you'd be buzzing. So just don't worry about low views. Do what you love. Anyway, I'm going a bit off track there with all that. So a couple of weeks ago, Saturday afternoon, found myself kid free. I said to the wife, should we watch a film? Yeah, let's watch a film. So I go to my collection. I know my wife ain't gonna watch any Vinegar Syndrome shiz or anything like that. So I pick a film off the shelf. Deep Impact, okay? Since January, every Monday, I've been going over HMV and buying whatever new titles I wanted in the collection. But it went further than what I wanted. I was just buying everything because it was all just shiny and new in front of me. But anyway, we're going to that now. So we watched Deep Impact, right? So we watched the 4K of it. And at the end, we both looked at each other and we went, that was shit. All right, now I'm sorry, I know there's fans of Deep Impact, right? But it's not our film, right? It was boring. The special effects were hopeless at the end of the film. The bit that you brewed up for an hour and 40 was just horrendous. I had seen it a long time ago, but I couldn't remember much about it anyway. So we didn't enjoy it. Anyway, so my missus said to me, how much did that cost you? I said, it's only 20 quid, nonchalant. She said, 20 quid. She said, you're never going to watch that again, so you wasted 20 quid, really. I said, yeah, we got a lovely slipcover. And she just looked at me strange. And so that got me thinking then. And I started thinking then, over the next few days, she's right. I play this scenario in my head where someone knocks on my door, comes in and goes, oh my God, you're a physical media collector. I love it. I love these films. Let's see what you're into. And then if someone did that and they pulled films off my shelf that I had only as far as 4 weeks ago, I would be embarrassed. I have found myself buying things for the sake of it, things I don't even want to watch. I can only watch 3 films a week with my kids, at best with full interest. I put films on and fall asleep. Don't get me wrong, but 3 films I say a week where I can give it my full and I was buying like 11 or 12 every Monday. You haven't got to be Carol Vorderman to work it out. That you're just accumulating stuff that you're not going to do anything with, but you just want to have it there. So anyway, so I used to play this scenario where someone would come in and say, oh, I bet you haven't got that film. And I go, boom, yeah, I have. Bet you haven't got that film, but yeah, I have. No matter the genre, no matter what. And then I started thinking, why do I want that? I want someone to come in my house, look at my collection and go, oh my God, you're a Fulci fan. Oh my God, you love your horror. Oh my God, you get stuff from Screen Factory and from Vinegar Syndrome. I don't want people going to my collection and pulling out fucking La La Land. Do you know what I mean? Because it doesn't give a true interpretation of my my movie loves, what I like to watch. I want my collection. I don't care if it means I only got 1,000 movies rather than 10,000 movies. I want every film on that shelf. It doesn't have to be good. I don't have to enjoy every film on that shelf, but it's got to represent me as a movie viewer. It's got to represent my taste so that when other people see it, they know what my tastes are. They're not just enamored by this mass amount of films I'm never going to get a chance to watch because for some stupid reason, when I first started collecting, I just wanted to own every film there ever was. Now, when you watch a video like Andy, Forgotten World of Movies, top bloke, and you see his collection, it looks impressive. I love it. Do you know what I mean? And when Keith says, oh, I got 9,000 films, I think, oh my God, man, I love it. But then I start thinking of the realization, you know, you can never own every film. It's never going to stop. Like I said, it's like horse racing. There will always be another race. So if you're loose for your money, you're always going to spend it. And then there's the fact that, you know, you're buying stuff that you may not necessarily want. And then there's the room as well. You know, I haven't got the room to store it. I got about 900 physical media releases, I'd say. You know, some are chunkier than other box sets and things. So anyway, going back onto what I was saying. So I started looking at my collection and it was getting me down. Well, I was looking at films and I was randomly pulling them off the shelf and I was thinking, why have I got this? Why have I got that? And it, like I said, it was getting me down. So about 2 weeks ago, before I went on holiday, I ripped right through my collection. I set up 3 piles. One pile for the bin. I gotta say, this only consisted of a few DVDs that I bought from the charity shop because I thought they looked cool, but I'd never watched like really old-fashioned ones like musicals and things. So one pile for the bin, one pile to go upstairs because my wife and my daughter, they do go up to bed early and watch films in the night. They got a nice Blu-ray player up there, so they have got a selection up there. So rom-coms, kids' films, they all went upstairs. And then I had a sell pile, okay? Now, I don't like selling films in my collection. Like I said, this is not a financial thing whatsoever. I don't go out drinking. I smoke very minimally. One vape from the shop, £6 will last me a month. So my disposable cash is for movies. So I can spend 60, 70, 80 a week over HMV if I want to. And it supports them. But the problem is having a knock-on effect to what I love, my collecting. You know, it's not doing me any favours by doing it, whether it's saving me money or not. It's always nice to save money, don't get me wrong, mind. So anyway, it was getting me down. So I got those 3 piles. In the for sale pile, I promised myself, I said, for every film I sell on eBay, I ain't going to CX, I just cannot business with that. I was looking at what they give me for some of my films and I could travel it on eBay. And you're not even ripping people off on eBay, is CX giving you fucking 50 pence for a film that's worth about £7. They kiss my ass. So every film I sold on eBay, only about 4 so far, but I got a pile of about 30. Everyone I've sold so far, I've replaced with a movie, but a movie I want. So Deep Impact, I'm using this one as an example all the time. I had Deep Impact, I paid £20 for it. I sold it on eBay for £17.50. That includes the postage, mind, but still. Got 15 quid back for it. Then I found some guy selling a 4K Vinegar Syndrome of Freeway 2 for 20. So I basically swapped Deep Impact for a 4K Vinegar Syndrome, and it cost me a £5. But when you think of what it cost from Vinegar Syndrome anyway, and the delivery charges, and it was in perfect condition. So I was happy to do that. If a guy stopped me in the street and said, do you want to swap this for this? I would say, yeah, no dramas. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing. And now, I gotta be honest, I probably took about 30 films to sell. I probably put about 25 upstairs in my wife's collection. I probably threw about 10 in the bin. So by only taking about 70, 80 films out of my collection, oh my God, I'm back in love with it again. The depression I had about looking at it, not being able to decide what I watch and just skulking in the room and watching something I've seen 50 times, it's all gone. And let me show you the test now, right? I'm just going to pick a film, right? I'm going to pick a film. Let's just pick a film. I don't want to pick it from my sale pile, right? I'm going to go right down low and I'm going to pick a film, right? Here we are. Mad Dog Morgan, right? It might not be a great film, but it's an indicator release, right? So I want it. I collect these indicator powerhouse releases. So that's a film I want to watch. I can watch it any time. Let's go. Unfortunately, my shelves are 3 deep, unfortunately. So I'm going to go 3 deep to the back. And I'm going to pull out something from my, boom, 4K media book of Everything Everywhere All at Once. So I'm not going to go on, but I'm going to pull one or two out my sale pile to show you what it was like before I sorted it out. Ready? What the fuck is that doing in my collection? I don't want it. I don't care. It doesn't represent me. I don't care how good it is, how many Oscars it won. It doesn't represent me. Why did I buy it? I don't understand why I bought it. Smoking Aces, I understand why I bought this, but it's absolutely pap. I'm never going to watch it again. It's the most, it's just crap. It's not even crap in a good way. I'm going to sell it. I don't need it. I can swap it for something from Vinegar Syndrome that I want. Okay? And then my Blu-rays, I've got a Blu-ray piles of stuff I don't want. Look at this shirt now, look. Let me show you this shirt. I got 1, 2, I got 3 wrestling Blu-rays, all in the cellophane. Undertaker, Ultimate Warrior, and A History of the Giants. I don't even like fucking wrestling. What am I, 6? Why have I got these in my collection? Like, I do like wrestling a little bit, I gotta be honest. I got SummerSlam 92, because I went there. I went to see it live in Wembley, so I never sell that. But for some reason, when I bought this, it started giving me an itching, thinking I liked wrestling again. So I bought these, but I just got no intention of watching them at all. Why are they in my collection? I get tidy money for these on eBay, so they're going. Do you know what I mean? And I'll be able to swap it then for 3 movies that I want. And like I said, I'm totally back in love with my collection. I can look on any shelf of the 4 DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, and every film I'm going to pick out. You know, I may not have an inkling to watch it there and then, because you could have 100 films, your top 100 films, and you still decide which one to watch and lull over it half the time. But I am so much more comfortable now with this, and it's made me realise that it's maybe what I want my collection to be. You got to make a decision. Do you want to own, or try and own, a bigger collection as you can, no matter what the genre, what the film, whether you like it, whether you don't, whether you're going to watch it again, or do you want a more tailored collection that really represents you as a movie fan? And I gotta be honest, even though when I first started collecting, I might have won the former, now, hands down, I won the latter. I only want my boutiques and the films I want to watch. It doesn't mean I'm never going to buy, you know, studio releases. Of course I am. Jaws 2 is out in like 2 weeks. I'm getting Jaws 2 day it comes out. Warner Brothers are doing the 4K event of the Dragon. Of course I'm going to get it. But, you know, I'm not going over HMV anymore with a pocket full of cash and no plan in my head and just picking up all the shiny new toys, because it's not doing me any favours. And if you find you're doing that, but in the back of your mind you're thinking, it might not be right actually, you know, I might be doing it for the wrong reasons, then take Bumpy's word for it. You know, you do what you want to do here, and then everything else will come with it. All right, so we're getting a bit deep now, so I'm going to leave it there. In regards to the channel then, so I want something that I can do weekly. Any YouTuber will tell you that when you want to put regular content up and you can't keep constantly thinking of ideas, it gets frustrating. That's why weekly hunts, weekly release calendar videos are easy, because you've got that new content every week that you can do. But I am gonna try a different angle now. I am gonna try to be a bit more like Keith, a bit more like John Mondo, and you know, just do videos when I got something to show off, or when I feel like saying something, when I feel like doing something. I don't think I need a set schedule. I don't think YouTube runs like that unless you're somebody who's, you know, right up there. So anyway, so carry on watching Bumpers movies. Like I said, you're going to have wicked releases. I tell you what, actually, I knew I'd forget some points. What I was going to say is about buying all the stuff and going over HMV, spend all your money. What I did as well as a test, I went through the next 3 months of releases: Germany, America and Britain, the 3 countries I usually buy from. And I looked at all the stuff I would want, you know, different to being in a shop and it's all there in front of you. In a catalogue, you more tick the stuff you definitely want. And over 3 months, I tell you what, there wasn't even that many things there. There's a couple of expensive things there. There's a Studio Canal 4K of The Wicker Man coming, definitely going to get that. The Bruce Lee box set from Arrow, 120, definitely going to get that. But aside from that, there wasn't a lot out. There's a couple of studio releases, like I said, Jaws 2 and Enter the Dragon. And then there's 3 second sight releases. I want Frontiers, May, and It Follows. I won't be getting the Cronenberg one because I got a 4K of a year somewhere. I don't know, it's there somewhere, Future Crimes, whatever it's called. So yeah, so when I catalogued it all out, it's so manageable if you do it that way. Like 9 releases over 3 months for me, it's a drop in the ocean. And I just feel so much better because I'm buying the stuff I really want to buy. So yeah, so do that as well. I would, if you find you're buying a lot of crap that you don't want, just go through Blu-ray database, have a little look at what's coming next from us, put it on a list and just get those, you know, don't go into these shops blind buying, because that's when you're going to get stung, man. All right, so I am going to leave it here this time. I've been Bumper. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you soon.